guys. Hey. Alright, so today I want to do a quick video on composite functions. These are some easy ones. I will do some more complex ones in another video, right? But let's get to it. So let's look at number 2. It says if f is such that x maps to 2x plus 4 and g is such that x maps to x plus 1, find f of 3, g of 4, etc, etc. Alright, so let's get the pen and let's get to writing. So it says f of x is, so it says f of x is 2x plus 4 and g of x is x plus 1. Alright, so the first part, A and B, they are evaluation questions. So they asked us to find f of 3, right? So that is where you substitute 3 for x on the right hand side. So f of 3 will be equal to 2, just as though, you know, originally it was f of x and now 3 is where the x was. You're going to replace 3. You're going to replace x with 3 on the right hand side. So it's going to be 2 multiplied by 3. Recall algebra. Once you have a letter beside a number, no sign in between, you're multiplying, right? So 2x means 2 multiplied by 3. So our answer would be 6 plus 4, which would be equal to 10. Of course you're bright. Alright. And then they asked us for g of x. So let us start. And then they ask us for g of 4. Right? So we're going to do the same thing. G of x is x plus 1. So g of 4 is going to be 4 plus 1. The x is 4, which is ABC 1, 2, 3, 5. And that's it for evaluating a function. Wherever you see x in that function, you put the number that they give you. That's how you evaluate a function. Alright, so the next question that they ask you for, part C, remember we're looking at number 2, part C, it asks us to find g f of x. Now, remember that when you're doing composite function, the function on the right is going into the function on the left. So the function on the right is going into the function on the left. However, when we attempt to answer the question, we write the function on the left first. So what is composite function? What you're doing is substituting one function into the other function. So just as how in the previous examples with evaluating a function, you replaced x with the number, what you're going to be actually doing is replacing x with the other function, right? So when I gave you f of 4, you placed 4 where x was. So now that I'm giving you g of f, you're putting f, the function f, where x was. So what we do, we write the left. So we write the left function first. G, what is g? G is x plus 1. But we don't put x. We put a bracket for x. So g is x plus 1. The bracket, which would have been our x, we're going to put the other function, the function on the right, which is f. And f of x is 2x plus 4. So we're going to put that in the bracket. And this is pretty simple because there's a plus sign after the bracket, which means that you just remove the bracket. So it's going to be 2x plus 4 plus 1. And then we simplify that. So it's going to be 2x plus 5. And that is finished. Let us look at the other example, which would be fg of x. So in the first instance, f was going into g. So we wrote g first. Now g is going into f. function on the right going into function on the left. So we're going to write f first this time. And remember, when we're writing it, wherever the x is, we leave brackets with enough space. So f is 2x plus 4. So that's 2x, and then we put plus 4. What is g? G is x plus 1. So we put x plus 1 in our bracket. Alright, so now that we have the number and no space, no sign, no operation between it and the bracket, it means that they are multiplying. Right? So that means we have to multiply each element in the bracket. Each element in the bracket by the number outside. So 2 multiplied by x, 2x. And 2 multiplied by 1, that is 2. And we write back plus 4. And we simplify. 2 plus 4, 6. So that means fg of x is 6, 2x plus 6. And you should take note that fg of x is not equal to gf of x. So the order that you do it is important, because you won't get the same answer if you turn it a different way. Alright, so now part E says find fg of 3. So now we want fg of 3. Now there are more than one ways to do this. Let us look. So observe that D, we found fg of x. So what we can do is write that here, fg of x, and that was 2x plus 6. So if they're asking for fg of 3, that means just as, so notice the f and the g is the same thing, right? In the same order. Only thing is that the x is now 3. So we're using that expression and replacing the x with 3 as well. So 2 multiplied by 3 plus 6. So that is 6 plus 6, 12. Wonderful, you can add. Alright, so that's one way to do it. Another way is consider that this is fg of 3. So what that means is that you can find the answer for g of 3 and then put that answer into f. So let us do that. So let's do g of 3. So remember that g of x is x plus 1. So that means we're going to do 3 plus 1. And that is 4. So that means what they're really asking me for is f of 4. And f of x is 2x plus 4. So it's going to be 2 times 4 plus 4. 2 times 4, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. So notice it's another way that we did it, but we got the same answer, 12. So I hope you learned something. Stay close to Christ.